My life with Ryan in Denver felt like a Hallmark movie come true. Every morning he'd hand me coffee on our balcony overlooking the Rockies, his easy grin making me feel like the luckiest woman alive. We'd been together 2 years, and our loft was buried in wedding plans, lace swatches, venue brochures, and cake tastings everywhere. Roses or lilies? I asked one Saturday, holding up 2 magazines. Ryan didn't even look up from the spreadsheet. Whatever makes you smile. This is your day. His kindness always melted me. But one piece never fit: his parents. He'd say they were old-school ranchers who cut him off when he left the family land for a finance job in the city. "They're out of my life," he'd insist. I respected it, until my mom asked for their address for the invitations. That night Ryan's face hardened like stone. "They're not coming." End of story. His tone scared me, but I let it go. A few weeks later, while hunting old photos for our reception slideshow, I found a dusty box in his closet. Inside was a worn leather album. The pictures showed a happy teenage Ryan hugging his mom and dad on their ranch, real love in their eyes, not the bitterness he described. My stomach twisted. Later that evening, I overheard him on the phone in the hallway, voice cold. "You get what I send and nothing more. Don't even think about calling anyone." The chill in his words made my skin crawl. The next day, while he was at a client dinner, I logged into our joint account. Every first of the month, $450 to Pine Ridge Property Management. A quick search showed a tiny mountain town 3 hours west. My hands shook as I drove there the following morning, lying that I was visiting a college friend. The GPS led me down a dirt road to a sagging cabin hidden in the pines. Through a streaked window, I saw an elderly couple, frail, frightened, living in near darkness. When I knocked and said I was Ryan's fiancé, the old man Thomas nearly collapsed. His wife Margaret just cried silently. Over weak tea, they told me the truth. Ryan had convinced them to sell their ranch and let him invest their life savings. When it all vanished, shame kept them quiet. He moved them here temporarily, took their IDs and cards for safety, and sent just enough money to survive while skimming the rest. Colorado law is clear. This was felony financial exploitation of at-risk adults. I drove home in tears but didn't scream or run. That night I showed Ryan the bank screenshots and the photos I'd taken of his parents living hell. He broke down, really broke, sobbing that shame had twisted into control. I called Adult Protective Services right there. Officers arrived at the cabin within hours and moved Thomas and Margaret to a clean assisted living home near Denver, funded partly by funds APS recovered. Ryan turned himself in, pled guilty, and entered a restitution program plus court-ordered counseling. I ended the engagement, but I still visit his parents every Sunday. We play cards, talk about the mountains, and slowly rebuild what Ryan almost destroyed. I learned the hard way. Secrets poison love, but facing the truth, even when it breaks your heart, can heal 3 lives instead of 1. Sometimes the bravest thing isn't walking away. It's making sure no one gets left behind in the dark.